What's up, everybody? It is indeed another Friday night right here at Churchill Smoke Shop. And it's another episode of the Good Brothers Community Podcast. And it is I says he, Mr. Chad Jr. got my right hand man, my partner in crime, as always, Mr. P. Powell to the third power, Mr. Preston Powell the third.
What's going on, brother Chad? It's always good to be with the good brothers. This week, cigar of the week, which is the VIP cigar of the month. You know, we have a VIP membership at Churchill. Of course, if you're a member of VIP, you get a free cigar every month. Usually, we try to find something one of the reps suggests or something we possibly carry at the shop. This week is the Partagas
Party.
Valley Verde, which I guess interprets to Green Valley. We're gonna see what this smoke's like. It's supposed to be pretty good. If you're not familiar with the cigar, let's take a listen right here.
Welcome back to Churchill's Smoke Shop Cigar of the Month. This month's cigar is Partagas Valley Verde. Partagas Valley Verde cigars are meticulously handcrafted in Honduras with some of the world's finest vintage tobaccos. The cigars showcase a Mexican San Andres wrapper, which comes from the eastern state of Veracruz, known for its lush, mineral-rich valley that yields a remarkably rich wrapper tobacco crop. Underneath this oily, supple leaf is a Cameroon binder from a prized 2015 crop, followed by vintage Mexican and Nicaraguan long fillers harvested in 2020.
With that being said, Chad, we're going to light this thing up. It's Friday. It's Sobo Week, Capital City
It's
Classic
Sobo Week, man. It's
So-
Sobo Week.
Which is the name now? Is it Capital City Classic or Sobo?
Nah, when they disbanded the contract, it was a Sobo before the Capital City Classic. The first
Right.
contract was in 1994 when Steve McNair, the great Steve McNair, was a senior at Alcorn State University.
Okay.
It was televised live on Channel 3. Rob J
okay.
was one of the play-by-play commentators for that game, right there at the vet, right there on West Street. So so now it's back to the Soul Bowl because it's now it's home and home now.
But before we get to the subject, you being our resident Jackson State football alum, school alum, so give us some reminiscence about what this weekend used to mean on the campus, or because for those who don't know, because I know we do have some fans. I'm from Louisiana, and we got some fans from other places that listen to the podcast. Alcorn and Jackson State are what you would call eternal rivals, because Alcorn is in Lawrence, Mississippi, and of course Jackson State is here in Jackson.
Well, man, look, I've been watching this rivalry for a long time. So I was about 5 years old when I got here to Jackson. And this week is probably reminiscent of some of your bigger ball games. If you're from Louisiana, probably reminiscent of the Bayou Classic.
Right.
Man, the campus is live. Everybody's excited, because these you got Ken folks with the Alcorn, then
Right.
some of your high school teammates end up going to Alcorn. Now you playing against them. You got houses divided. Then on Friday, on Thursday, I'm telling, hey mom, I'm sorry. But on Thursday, one time I skipped class. I was in the bullshit corner. We had some called the bullshit corner. It was right across the street from the Q. On Thursday, it was bullshit.
Like.
It was a bullshit corner. So man, it was watching the boom, march by the dorm, going up to the old field, they're going to the old gym and watching them J sets, man, and just the camaraderie. Everybody coming back for also like it feels like another homecoming. Actually, so it's a great time. Yeah, it's a great time, man.
So
much love for Lorman, though. Much love.
Yeah, speaking of the Qs, me being an alpha man, but I would give much respect. Happy Founders Day to the brothers of Omega Sci-Fi. Today's
I found that of my dad, Nigga Lee Branch.
So
fall 1973, Cabo Beta Rush College.
Yeah, so
be out, Daddy. Don't be out too much. Your back bad.
Yeah, go ahead and give a salute to you guys. Every beginning has an end. We'll say that every beginning has an end. With that being said, Chad, we're gonna celebrate, the Alcorn weekend here at Churchill all weekend long. We've been doing this since Thursday. We're gonna do it till Sunday. So if you're out and about, you want to come by the shop, have a good time. They filtered in here, got a few Alcornites in there. I saw one of the Alcornites, Chad. That's the bullet you're talking about. Got the bullet.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Yeah. But with that being said, Chad, talk a little bit about, we had some, people call and talk about various subjects. But somebody want us to touch on the immigration situation that's going on in Chicago and in New York, particularly dealing with the immigrants. Most people don't realize that, you know, one thing I don't understand is why we in this position, but we'll get to that later. But the situation in which immigrants are located in those cities and those cities are trying to house them and they're being overran.
More than 3,000 migrants are awaiting shelter in Chicago. Most of them are currently at Chicago police stations.
Oh man, it is a high high crisis situation. It's a situation that sometimes become very volatile. In Chicago, you have immigrants sleeping in the lobbies of O'Hare, uh, and they're just busting at the seams. In New York, immigrants are more than like 82%, more than half, excuse me, of the homeless population that's being sheltered because New York has what they call a right to shelter law. But unfortunately, in these places, they're seeing a real live uptick, and again, of immigrants destroying property. They're trying to jump lines to get in shelters, and man, it is a very, very, very drastic situation. And they're busting out the seams, and even the federal government are taxing places like New York to try to handle the situation better. But I'm like, how can you do that when you don't have the facilities to do it?
Right,
Like
right.
they've made makeshift. They take hotel rooms. They've made makeshift tent cities. They've taken old buildings and tried to house these immigrants, and they're still coming in by the boatloads. And unfortunately, New York has no choice but try to send them to other places. And now, um, a lot of cities have not deemed themselves as being what I think what is called safe place cities, or
Yeah,
a
sanctuary
safe,
cities.
yeah,
Yeah,
sanctuary cities. That's it. So and they're doing like the state of Florida has
right.
outlawed that. So it is a very dire situation. I don't know a remedy. I don't know like what can we do, but some has to be done to whereas stop the inflow or slow down the inflow of immigrants, and especially undocumented immigrants, and that's the even bigger problem, guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean, you talked about this a little while ago. I mean, I had no idea New York had a right to shelter law, and that pretty much makes it impossible for them to deal with it. They don't have
Right.
enough space as it is, and then
Right,
you
exactly. You don't
have
even
to
have space
house
for
them.
your own people.
Right, you have to house them. This is just it's gotten out of hand, and look, I'm all for the Great American Melting Pot. But look, we know how they do black people. We can't. They don't do us right. We can't even get into the country half the time. They send us back. So
And
I don't even
exactly.
know. I don't even know why are we busing them all the way to New York and Chicago. Because even in Chicago, they all outside the police station trying to house them and stuff like that. Yeah, no,
Right.
no. There's a place for social empathy and to be empathetic and to help. But there has to be a point where you got to go like, oh, hold on a second, this is too much.
Right. Right.
Because I
I
mean,
agree.
what's going on in New York and in Chicago? That's unbearable.
And what makes it even more, I'll say, melancholy for me, is that you barely take care of your own people. So how in the hell are you gonna take care of somebody else?
Right, right. I saw somebody. They had a video out there that was talking about like they got a hotel that's owned by the Pakistani government in New York that's housing the immigrants. The United States government is paying this hotel $6,000 per month per immigrant to be in that building. That's almost like, man, $75 million, something like that. But you're not. But here's the thing: it's not an American company that's getting the money.
No, it's not.
Pakistani government. Pakistani government own the hotel that they putting them in. And
Right.
so we paying the Pakistani government to house immigrants in New York on U.S. soil. See, some shit just don't make sense.
Exactly.
And even in the vein of helping people, that don't make no sense. No sense
It doesn't.
whatsoever. You know, the 10 cities are bad enough. Because hell, L.A. and San Francisco was 10 city without the influx of legal immigrants.
But they
That's
missed it though. But they don't have the influx of immigrants like that either.
mhm.
And there's a story I forgot what online print site it was that how LA missed it. But like Colorado, what Denver, Colorado be specific, are catching it, man. Like they're catching it big time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Something got to be done, man. Look, elections are coming up too. You can't let that stuff linger on. Like there has to be a better solution. And I do agree with part of it is trying to address their concerns before they come this way. So that's part of the solution. The other part of the solution is, hey, you got to stop them where they at the border.
I agree.
Yeah, you can't, it ain't no shipping you off to other states and all that. No, uh,
Exactly. I agree.
uh
It's unfortunate as much as I would love to see every every human being succeed and achieve and thrive, but it's got to come to a time where hey man, it's again it's hard enough for a lot of people who are born here to get services, and then we're trying to service other people from outside the country who are undocumented,
right.
who don't have work visas, who don't have any type of documentation, legal documentation, and then reaping the benefits of those of us who work hard every day and
Mhm.
paying taxes.
Look, that's a house divided right behind you, Chad.
Oh, I see that.
All night in the JSU love.
Hey, my auntie talking about me right now. She with the Alcorn. My first cousin was Miss Alcorn back in '95.
But he's called it out the pasture, huh?
Hmm.
But
I made a meme last year. They said Alcorn. What was it? Alcorn. Oh, Alcorn is the educational resort. No, it's the pasture.
right, right.
Oh, better yet, it's an old farm.
Yeah, pretty much the form. Yeah, it's out there. I mean, what is it? One way in, one way out.
Well, it's come a long way, and I give it that. Alcorn State University is one of those universities. Actually, one of the university has a great self sustainability, like a lot of people don't understand or know about.
Uh-huh.
So, kudos to Alcorn.
Look, I know when I was in college and when I went over to Alpha and I went on campus, was hanging out with the bros. They were barbecuing out on their little balcony. I was like, man, you can't do that. That's a fire hazard. Oh man, we do this all the time. I was like, what?
Yeah,
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 they fall out there. Look, what dude talking about? They can hunt deer from the dorm room.
and did it. What you talking about? They
Shoot
did it.
that deer from the dorm
They
room,
did
man.
that. They did that.
That's the call, man. That's the call. It's all right though. It's all right.
They
Okay,
did. They did that.
ain't got nothing bad against them. So before we get out of here, let's hit a little entertainment news. We all saw what went down with Puffy, man, and Cassidy.
Cassie just filed a lawsuit against Diddy, and she's alleging some pretty disturbing things. So I want to start with a trigger warning. In this lawsuit, Cassie accuses Diddy of rape, physical assault, and sex trafficking. According to the lawsuit, Cassie met Diddy when she was 19 years old and got into a relationship with him when she was 22 years old and he was 40 years old. According to court documents, he immediately introduced her to a fast-paced, drug-filled lifestyle. She also alleges that he blew up Kid Cudi's car for being romantically interested in her. In the lawsuit, she says she signed a 10-album deal with Diddy shortly after meeting him and that he quickly helped her achieve success musically. But she says that he was highly critical, and not long after, he was controlling all aspects of her life. She then alleges that once they were involved romantically, that he started forcing her to have sex with male sex workers while under the influence of drugs and while he watched. Lawsuit also details years of physical abuse, while it alleges that his staff did little or nothing to help. The lawsuit also alleges that Diddy, Sean Combs, would force her to take copious amounts of drugs that eventually led her into an addiction. Another trigger warning, here you can see that she says that he raped her when she tried to leave him in 2018. According to court documents, she checked into a rehab center after leaving him because of the trauma and the abuse that she suffered during their 10 years together. The lawsuit goes into detail about the alleged abuse, some of it that I don't want to get into because it is just too heavy. Lawsuit was filed in New York. It is is public record, and Cassie's lawyer has represented some of Harvey Weinstein's victims.
Man, these Tiller Dick dudes out here, man.
Man, Diddy ain't nothing but a hot booty boy.
Yeah, they wilding, man. That right
man,
there.
Diddy's a hey, I said it right here on the Good Brothers Committee podcast. Diddy is a hot booty boy. That's what he is.
Man, these dudes, man. I don't know. Now Diddy ain't no young man, so I can't put it off on like the young generation. But I'm just blown away how these dudes just can't, And then Kid Cudi kind of confirmed some of this stuff.
Oh, I saw that interview. I saw several of those interviews.
And I was like, wow. But this guy got one of his exes out here now talking she.
Yeah, Cassie, man.
Yeah, did the same thing to her. And it's just, man, it just, man. It's just, I don't even know what to say.
Man, that deposition is like what, 30 to 60 pages?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, it's I didn't want to read it all. I caught the little bullet point. Man, I saw a couple of people interpret a couple of videos of it. It's not looking good for the home team, man. It ain't looking good for them, man. It ain't looking good for them at all. At all. And it's amazing, man, that girl endured all that. That's the thing.
But then you wonder, think about how many countless of others who have endured the same thing, who don't have the voice that she got. Think about the cases that got dismissed, that never got investigated.
That we never heard of
exactly.
At all. So you're right about that. But we'll see how this shake out. It'll be in the news for like the next
6 months.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, hey, come on. The whole sec. Y'all gotta stand. This is the Churchill original. Mr. Dirtwork back running the shop. Good Brothers Podcast. We've been trying to get him on, but we hadn't had the time to get him on yet. So you can talk a little bit about what's going on in the future of Churchill Smoke Shop. That's the man right there at the Duckwork. Appreciate it. But yeah, Chad, before we get out of here, I want to touch on one other thing, man. And I don't know if you saw this, and it just hit my head when Duck was coming over here speaking. Did you see that thing with Will Smith ex-assistant?
Yeah, I did.
Will Smith and Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, and in the compromising position. Yeah, I heard that on the morning show, the new DJ Envy them. Mm-hmm. I forgot what his name was.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club. Sorry, DJ Envy, if you ever watch this, but yeah, Breakfast Club. I was like, whoa.
But bruh, I was, first of all, that's some shitty shit from his assistant, bro. You don't do that.
And then I saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. There was murder in there.
If you were somebody's assistant, and I don't know why he's able to do it anyway, I would make my assistant sign an NDA. So,
had to.
Yeah, but first of all, bro, then his description, it made me kind of like just shake my head. I'm not gonna talk about it. If you hear his description, you're like killing him. I'm like, what?
So it goes from Jada making you look weak, and now your assistant make you look like you a high booty boy too.
But I never forget, my brother told me this one time. My brother's a comedian, and he was like, "Hey, bro," he said, "that Hollywood shit is so fucked up." Now, I mean, my brother's done like several movies and stuff like that, but he's always telling me, man, that Hollywood shit fucked up, bro. It's just He said you don't, and he's good friends with Jamie Foxx, and I think he got Louisiana Funniest Man of the Year. He came in second. Guess who he came in second to?
Who?
Kim Jong. Remember, Hangover?
Yeah.
The Asian dude from The Hangover.
Oh wow, that dude funny too.
Yeah, he was a doctor at Ashland Hospital on Jefferson Highway. He's a doctor at Ashland Hospital. I think guy's name Kim something. Okay, I'm about to give him my career dictator today. but yeah, that's who he lost to. He lost to him. My brother got second. Louisiana Funniest Man. He's done several movies. I remember there was one movie he did. He hated. He did that movie. I can't remember the name of it. If I knew the name of it, I'd say it. We went to video library one time, and I saw the movie on the shelf. I said, "Oh man, that's your movie right there." He tried to take it out of there so nobody could look at it.
Video library, man, how times have changed.
Look, they used to play that movie he was in on Showtime. Like anytime on a Saturday night at midnight, that movie was on. And I used to always try to let them know, hey man, your movie on. That just play all the time at midnight on Showtime. It's something family reunion. I can't remember the name of it, but if I remember the name, I'll bring it up in another Good Brothers podcast. And
okay, then cool.
He'll get a kick out of that because he hated he was in that movie.
That's crazy.
Now, with that being said, Chad, I know we waiting. We're gonna watch the Colorado game tonight.
Oh, it's on tonight?
Yeah, they come on tonight. They play tonight at 9. But I guess the latest shit, man.
Yeah.
9 o'clock our time.
Yeah, shit. That's bedtime for me during the week.
Yeah, 9:30.
Yeah, that's what's up, then. Well, I got something to watch for a little while before I try to make a miracle, pull a miracle out of my ass and write this qualitative case study.
So, are you tailgating in the morning?
Negative. I'll be writing all day. I'm letting my people have all the social butterfly ascensions and happiness. Now I'm letting them have that, man. I got to do some writing.
So you gonna watch the game at home?
I don't know. I mean, depends on what time I get up in the morning, get to moving and start writing and how much I get done.
I'm about to say how much you get done. That's how. Whenever you write the paper, that's how it always is. How much I get done dictates what I do.
I got 10 to 12 pages to write. Got to do a literature review. That means you got to damn near prove every sentence you write. Yeah, I ain't did shit.
I remember them days, man.
But
and the thing when at Belhaven, all the damn tests was like. I remember my whole when I was at Belhaven, we didn't take multiple choice tests. You all take the right chance.
I'm glad time changed when I went through that.
Yeah, that shit, man. Ooh, that shit just killed me. I remember one of the professors there. You buy him a bottle of wine, he'll sit over and go over to work with you. And like it was a group of baseball players used to always do it. They told me, man, just come in, you grab a bottle of wine, sit there, a bottle of wine. He'll go over the whole synopsis. Where's mine at? And that'll help you when you take, basically a study session.
I got you.
Basically a study session. I never did it, but I got to be out of class. I wasn't worried about it.
That's all I'm looking for is a B. I don't mean no B plus. I just need a B.
And see, I'll tell you something funny about you. You said something right there that we'll close it out. Most people don't know. They said grade on the plus and minus system, dude.
Plus and minus system?
Yeah, when I was in school.
Oh yeah.
Grade on plus and minus system.
Yeah, when I was there, it was plus and minus. It was like B minus, B plus,
C plus. My son went there, so I need to check. I didn't even ask him did they still grade on plus and minuses because he didn't have any pluses or minuses. And so when I saw his grades, I was like, I didn't even ask. But yeah,
well, some professors do, some professors don't. I say that.
I'm talking about your grades should come on plus and minuses.
Yeah, I mean they did, but some professors, so sometimes it did not based on their grading scale. It was in the Belhaven grading scale, but they'll grade it like they might do like
solid,
yeah, it's a solid grade.
They gave you a solid grade, yeah. But they used to use that shit like crazy. Man, I made the cardinal error my freshman year, not knowing better. I took 18 hours.
Ain't no damn way you did that. My
first semester, while I was on basketball scholarship playing basketball. Now, mind you, that 18 hours included a lab that ended at 2:30, and I had basketball practice at 3.
Well, don't feel bad.
I was literally running out the lab trying to get the basketball practice. So I know basketball practice at 3, you're supposed to be on the floor at 2:30.
Right.
Yeah, you supposed to
Don't
be
feel
warming
bad.
up, getting ready. Shit,
Don't feel bad.
I be booking it over there. So that
Don't
was
feel
once.
bad.
Well,
I took 15 hours doing football season. I had all science classes. I'm talking about organic chemistry lab,
that shit
physics lab.
really is. You
You
know,
know,
that's one part of college athletics people don't get. If you're a student athlete, true student athlete, uh, some of the classes you take, you fuck around and put together the wrong schedule.
you asked out.
Oh man, I looked after that first semester though. They was like, man, how you even the coach asked me, why did you do that? I say, man, I was talking to the council, and the told the council, I want to make sure I get enough hours that I'm out of here in 4. You know, he's like, and I said, well, what I did, I'm telling you what I messed up at. I told him I wanted to try to graduate a little early, like because I wanted that last semester, just me just taking just break, taking this bullshit.
Yeah,
That's what I,
photography,
yeah, this shit I want to do.
electives. Yeah,
Yeah, electives. So he built the schedule like that, because Belhaven is not an athletic powerhouse, so he wasn't even thinking about athletics. That hey, Preston, you got a amount of time.
but
Mhm.
but shout out to Bellhaven. They won their
Oh
divisional
yeah, yeah,
conference.
we did. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to
First time ever
Bellhaven,
going to the
man.
playoff
Yeah,
tomorrow. They play
yeah,
in Illinois tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. I forgot. Even though I'm a Belhaven alum, Chad is as well.
that's right. Go Blazers.
I graduated '92. In fact,
Class of 2020.
I tell you what, go look in the record books
I can dig it.
in basketball. In
I
basketball,
can dig it.
yeah, I
I
own
can dig
like
it.
4 or 5 of them.
That's what's up.
Got a Belhaven alum sitting right in front of me. When you graduate?
2020.
Oh, he graduated. No, he graduated in December.
Yeah.
Well,
2020 with my
you
master.
graduated 2020. I'm talking about this young man in front of me. He said he graduated this December.
Oh, okay,
Belhaven.
then bet.
We got 3
That's what's up
Belhavenites
then.
in the house.
That was up.
That's all right.
Cheers to the Bellhaven alum.
There you go. In fact, I give y'all another piece of history. I am the first Black Greek ever on Belhaven campus.
Wow.
First
That's
lady.
what's up.
All because I was the number 1 on the alpha line. We had several behind me, but I was still the first.
Gotcha. I got you. Good stuff.
Chad, you got anything else?
Hey, man, just everyone have a good weekend this weekend. If you're not doing anything, come see us at Churchill Smoke Shop. The Queen of the Hill is already here doing her thing. Make sure you come out and see us, man. Come grab some of the smoke, have a good drink, and most important of all, man, be safe and enjoy yourself.
Well, it's Soul Bowl weekend here in Jackson,
The
Mississippi,
Soul Bowl.
with Alcorn versus Jackson State, which is 2 p.m. tomorrow. If you're not doing anything, if you don't go to the game, you can come on here. By the time this video is uploaded, probably the game might be going on or it's over. But we still have Sunday night NFL. We always have free food on Sundays for a period of time. When it's gone, it's gone. When that being said, man, we'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this immigration problem. For us, it's not an issue. I have an issue with it because I know how they do Black people when we try to immigrate here. We don't get those provisions. We don't get those provisions of, if when we remember the Sudan crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the Hotel Rwanda and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, they do all that for us.
I don't know. That was bad. Do that. All right.
With that being said, chat, we get on out of here, baby.
Hey, we gone.
All right.